Okay, so right now we are only watching Euro SEK, only Euro SEK, nothing else but Euro SEK. So if there's no trade on Euro SEK, we do not focus on anything else but Euro SEK. And then can you give me the criteria, sir, of Euro SEK? What do you?
Talking to me?
Yep.
Okay. The Tangled 50 on the RSI, the TDI, he was tangling on the 50.
Mhm.
At the end of Asia, he popped up during gap time.
Mhm.
Oh, hold on.
And then when you squeeze your charts, what do you see?
He came from the. Hold on. My charts are all over the place.
Take your time.
On what was it? 2 days back, he spiked down. Got the New York session,
Mhm.
28th. Came up
Mhm.
and then came up again yesterday. Made a W during the Asia. Got them,
Mhm.
and today he's gonna do a stop hunt high drop.
Okay, that's fantastic. Remember, we talked about the spread of ESEC. The beginning of the spread, it was 200.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked about it, it was 200. Remember,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
look at it now. It's on 264.
6. Yeah,
You
264.
understand? 264
Right.
telling you that the spread is open when this is not the time for us to be making any trades. Because
Right. Right.
like I just told you that before you can understand trading, understand the numbers that you're dealing with, because this is fluctuation of the numbers here. This is numbers
Mm-hmm.
doing their shit. So we understand that this guy, the normal ESEC is like 150 pips spread on a normal
Mm-hmm.
on a normal day. So since he did that, we saw that before when we opened this webinar, it was on 200. We saw 264. Now he's on 240, 240, 250, 230. So the
Mm-hmm.
time he goes back into the normals, the normal range number of that, that's when
Mm-hmm.
we're going to start to be looking to trade. So for now, all the idiots who are thinking this thing is going to continue up, they will be killed. They will be filled in with this spread, and they will always get in on a wrong position. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
this is what I always talk about, man. Dive deep on one thing. If you love ESEC and GSEC and USEC, focus on that. Try to master their numbers. Try to find out that before Asia even begins, what is the normal spread of those pairs you are looking for or you are looking at. This will give you an overview of, okay, I know that GSEC the normal spread of GSEC, for example, is like 200. So when he makes the stop hunt, he goes from 200 that I know, and then he goes to 280 or 300 or 400. So if you understand that the spread comes from the 200 normal and then jumps
Mm-hmm.
immediately, like right now on ESEC, jumps from 150 to 230, it tells you that
Mm-hmm.
you are in the right proximity of trading. You understand
Yes.
what's going to happen based on the spread alone. So if you can base your spread and link your spread with the squeeze of the bands, the blood out, the cobra out, the cobra out to the numeries, the cobra out making the divergence. There's a mini frog there going on. You understand? Because when I put an eye right here,
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely see that frog, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the eye right here.
Yeah.
Then he's now making the second eye right here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go too detail on that one, but that's the frog right there. This is the mouth. The EMAs 1, 2, 3. They make up the mouth. This whole section right here, it makes up the mouth.
Yes. The teeth, the mouth. Yeah.
You understand? So that tells us that price is extreme, man. It tells us that people were buying this. People are still buying this. So if he gives us this, and look at day before yesterday. Look at day before yesterday's price. The TDI or the RSI caught it beautifully. Look at that. How can this portion right here be bigger than 2 days? It doesn't make sense. So it tells us that since he did this whole thing right here, people who traded yesterday did not see much profit because there was nothing in it for the market makers to make money. That's why he made all this divergence. So there's a huge potential crash for today based on those things. So that's a Mr. Frog pattern right there.
Yeah.
But that's a stop hand high to the numerals coming from the squeeze, Cobra out, the bands are opening like this,
Yes.
beautiful.
Everything is checking off so far.
Everything's checking out so far, especially in even our timing, So you understand that, okay, since you see this separation of these EMAs, people are seeing this. This thing is technically an uptrend based on the EMAs alone. So you do not need to know, or you do not need to switch back and forth to these higher time frames. When you understand the separations of your EMAs, like the legend Steve says, Steve Mauro always teaches this. If you don't want to go to stress about the numbers, you need to only focus on the EMAs, look at what the trend has been doing, and you can only trade the 15-minute time frame.
Correct.
So by everything that I just explained right there, that's all there is for us to wait until the spread comes down, wait until the setups come. So we are going to simply trigger that, and we know how to hide. Another thing, we cannot trade if you don't know how to hide. So now it comes from you went to the high of the day, so we will know how to hide our stop loss. You see that? I just explained everything for you to trade. So make it as easy as that, man. You saw 200. So from 200 is now 220, 250, 260. So if he reaches somewhere like 230s, beautiful stuff.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So
I was
continue.
No. I was thinking the divergence is messing with me a little bit. You guys pick it off real quick. I can see like lower and higher, but placing the line is confusing me.
Okay, before we put all these lines that are confusing, we have a little bit more time. Okay. Do you see that this on the TDI, on the RSI, it is larger than this? Do you see that with your eye?
Yes.
You see that it's above.
Yes.
Yesterday. It crunches all this and this. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see that on your chart now? Yesterday, this portion right here, it is larger than both today and yesterday. Do we see that?
Yes.
Okay. So divergence is when the day before yesterday or yesterday is higher than today based on the price of the RSI. But when you look at the chart itself, today is larger than yesterday on the chart. But today on the RSI, It is
It's
lower than
lower.
yesterday. You understand?
Yes,
That's
yes.
what you need to understand divergence. It's nothing fancy. It's it's like this. This is collection of the contracts, man. By him being this high, that's super collection of contracts.
Gotcha.
So if you are still confused, we can dive even deeper, man.
No, 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 no. I got you. I got you.
You understand it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic.
So far, everything's checking off.
Everything meets the criteria, man. So
Yeah.
since you know ESEC is at the high, is USEC on the high too? Is it? Let's check
Mm.
it out. Because for us to know this, we need to know the family of it.
Right.
Okay, only she is not there. She is on the block, not on the block, on that box right there. That's close enough. GSEC,
Mm-hmm.
GSEC, nothing. You see that?
No. Yeah.
Nothing. EUR, I would enter sell here. If he was on the high of the day with the blood out like this to the numeraries, so the only reason why I'm not gonna take it, he's not at the high. So he must touch our magical blue line for me to even consider it a trade. So the only person here is ESEC.
So on ESEC, would have sent your soldiers right now?
No, sir. No, sir. Not while the spread is like this, man. 210,
Mm-hmm.
we saw 260. So from 260, it goes to 201. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look at the spread. You see that the spread is open right here. Look at the ask at the top, the red one, then look at the black one right there. That's the,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the spread. I'm not gonna be trading that here. So this is the first time we saw the 180s. You see that?
Yes.
180s, 190s. You write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How is Jay doing? Is Jay in here?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, there it is.
Fantastic. So we are simply going to wait. He made the burst during the gap time. So if he makes the burst during the gap time, most of the time he makes the cash during the stop hunt. If he makes the burst during the stop hunt, he's going to cash on the next session, London session. So London session hasn't begun yet. This is
Right.
the 1 hour free manipulation of the Asians before they hand it over to the London people.
One thing on ESEC, do you have a line on 1044-847?
I have a line.
Right.
No, sir, there's no line.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you want me to say it or not. The blocks?
There's no blocks right now.
Hmm.
But do you see that? Let's shrink the charts. Let's see if you can spot them.
I have one lined up at 1044. Hold on.
Let's find your 1044.
1044-847.
That's too high.
Okay.
That's way too high. If he reaches that point, this trade would be way too rich for my blood.
Right. Okay.
You need to understand one thing, man. We saw the pumps. You see these pumps?
Yes.
These pumps, they were supposed to have had the blocks already. While he's pumping to the blocks. That's why when he makes the bursts, he's making the bursts that go to the blocks, so that once he starts to cross on our TDI and do all the manipulations, he will be at those blocks to show us that he has made his bursts. That's one criteria check. He's going to the blocks, another criteria check. He reaches those blocks, he starts to manipulate. Not when he has made these pumps. And then if he makes the consolidation, I know that there's a huge potential for him to make big bursts that continue up. So I'm not going to trade anything. If I'm going to trade, I'm going to get in with the blood in. I'm going to use the blood in to enter them. But these bursts, they have no blocks on them.
Good.
So whenever you need to understand about the blocks, understand that if he makes the bursts, he must be close to the blocks. So right now he's not making anything yet. Look at that, 150 from 200, from 270, from 280, he's back to 130, 160, 130. You understand?
Yes.
This is how you need to read the spread. You understand its normal, its normality. If you know the normality, then you can say, look at the spread. The spread is jumping from 170 or from 130 or 120. I saw 200. 130, he goes from 130 to 270, 280, 290. Then he's going back. Once he comes back down, the spread will come back down and the price will get back inside its water, and then it will be game over for it.
Okay, I got you.
So do you guys understand?
I do, yeah.
Fantastic. Good. I know that Jay has kids there, so I know that you can't respond. Yes,
Martin.
Martin also.
Everybody wrote something.
I must be quiet. My father asleep.
Who?
No, I'm reading Martin's chat.
Oh, okay.
So we're simply going to wait, man. There's nothing else for us to do but to track the spread and wait. The things that people don't want to do, waiting, sitting on their hands, we are going to do them. Look at the numeric hits.
Mm-hmm. It keeps bouncing.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic to see. I do not want to hook people on people seeing my screen. People will be too addicted to watching this and not doing anything, becoming super paralyzed because they want to watch my screen. No.
Yeah.
Okay, it comes from the Tango 50. We see our Tango 50 is engaged. Tango,
Yeah.
Tango 50, Tango 50, then Cobra out.
Yes.
That's the head of the Cobra right there when he's standing. That's fantastic stuff, man. So once he dives back in the bands, I want you to open your positions. Just 0.1.
Okay.
Understand that the danger of this one is that there's no block on it. That's the only criteria that's missing. So everything else checks out. Divergence is solid. Divergence is locked. So if we are to lose on this one, it better be very minimal because we know that there's no blocks in this section right here. So you will take that loss with ease if it's a loss, but everything else checks out. So if this one, like all the other trades we used to take, when they play out, they become part of your spreadsheet. They become part of your flashcards. So the takeaway here, always monitor the spread. Monitor the spread with your criteria in place. It's not just the spread. Spread goes with each and every other thing. So this is how we need to always be on the top of our game. Always we need to be detailed in what we are doing. So from 200, 260s, we are now back to the ones. We are on the 160s now.
Yes.
While he's at the high and while the blood is still out, he's on the 60s, 60 levels, 60 numbers. That's good to see.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that we saw 130 and 160. The time he reaches the 110s and the 120s, it's game over, man. Because the time he reaches the 110s is the time where the vein and the blood will rush into their water. So I know where my stop loss is. This is too far. I know where my stop loss is. My stop loss will be right here. Or if you want to count it in pips, my stop loss will be like 100 pips. 100 pips, people will be like, oh my God, 100 pips. No, guys, this is the exotics. This is how you need to calculate it. 100 pips is the same as 10 pips when you're trading.
Yeah.
When you're trading.
Right.
Yes. So this is like 10 pips. Because you see like 1074, but because of its exotics, you will say it is 107. But it is actually 10 pips. So I will risk 10 pips, not 100 pips, guys. 10 pips is what I'm risking.
Correct. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
It's beautiful shit, man.
Yes. E-Sick. E-Sick had me laughing, dude. It's like they're already on to Lash's shit. The blow was in, then it went, whoop, the vein came right back up.
Just killed me. They just automatically killed me.
I mean, you wouldn't have been stopped yet. It would have been closed.
Whenever I trade and then I see the price almost going to my stop, I take myself out. I don't even wait to be taken out, man. So I'm glad I didn't take that decision of entering. So I'll wait. I'll sit and wait. 140s, 160s. If you are supposed to go higher, why is he holding here on ESEC while he's making some movement on GSEC? We need to understand that too, that if you understand the pair families, why is the other one moving? Why is the other one holding?
G6 looks like it hit 3 times. Remember what Steve used to say? Hit me 3 times.
But he hasn't done anything yet. Look at even the system and USD SEC. USD SEC also is at the high, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be. Yeah. So you have 3 people, same family at the high. It's good stuff to see. So we know we have a 1, 2, 3 pattern I always keep talking about. So I know who I'm focusing on. Look at these big bars. Those are the things that you want to see, man. Big bars, nice and big.
Mhm.
So give me an analysis on this. What's the 9 doing? Yep. Block here.
Yo.
This stuff is back with that Zoom quit unexpectedly shit.
So what do you think it is?
I don't know, man. It says generate a crash report to help Zoom resolve this problem. So it's definitely not my PC, not my internet. Don't know. Let me try again. Killing me with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the bursts you want to see, man.
SEK would have got killed.
Yep, I would have gotten killed.
Still going. 210. Spread would have got you, right?
Yep. Look at what blood has done. This shows garbage right there. Because whenever we see this guy going up like this, he must cross. After the blood, this is the vein, this is the vein, this is the blood. Blood must cross. After they cross, it must turn. When it turns, it must both get back inside. So they didn't do that.
So what I saw was the vein dip down below the blood, and the blood was going in.
Let me show you something.
It's sideways, right? And then the vein popped back out of the band. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I saw that in
If
the.
this goes like this, and the blood crosses like this, once they get back in, before they get back in, they must give each other the space. They must curve with the blood. They must curve like this. And then this is where they're going to meet the water right here. So they must both get in like that, curving.
Right.
They must get in like this, like a dive. They need to dive in. So that one did not dive the way I wanted it to dive. So it's bullshit.
Yeah.
So it only leaves us to GBP SEK. So I must see how they cross. You must see how they cross, how they turn. You know, all those things. These big bars cannot go forever, man. This is like 931. I think it's 331 in your area, right? Yep. So we still got a lot of time. You still got until 6 o'clock. You must come here, do some manipulations, man. Those are where the blocks are. I saw you were talking about G knock. Let's have a look at this, baby. Blood out, blood in. This blood, it took like Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It took like an hour before it got back in. So when you listen to the course, I talk about this. When the blood takes more than like an hour,
Mhm.
is going to make that second leg. So that's exactly what we are seeing here. However, our focus is on ESEC and GSEC, right?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Good to note.
He touched the numeri once, he touched it twice. That's good. I have seen this guy makes a Hail Mary cross and then just. I've
Mm.
seen that happen so many times. I'm going to flank him. This one needs to be flanked, man.
Give me 2 seconds.
No,
I'll be right back.
no problem, man.
2 seconds.
Spread 200 still. Very good. They're trying to trick us, man. They won't get away with trying to trick us.
On what? GSEC?
GSEC, ESEC, all SEC. They're trying to think we don't know what we are doing. While this one's blood is in, this one's blood is not. And since London actually belongs to GBP,
Mm-hmm.
this is good. If GBP did what Euro did, I wouldn't want to trade. But now, since we trade the GBPs is still making the blood out. I just hope he doesn't crash it and demolish it like this. He must give me something worth trading. So 220. Remember ESEC, man. ESEC comes from 270.
Mm-hmm.
Understand it?
Yeah.
From 270 to 200s, 180s, he must come back to 120s. We haven't seen 120 in like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. So it tells us that should he go back to the 20s, I'm going to dive him in, man. I'm going to kill it. So even if my stop loss was that 10 pips on ESEC, I'm not out yet. But
Right.
I would have taken myself out though.
Psychology.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm scared, man. Strong as I am, trading will teach you to not do some crazy shit. Look at that.
Shit.
That's fantastic to see, man. Martin talks about the family. This is great stuff to see.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Beautiful stuff. Let's get the hell out of there, ball. Let's get the hell out of there quickly. Trap him, trap him, trap him. These guys are cruel, man. Some savages, these guys. I'm gonna wait, man. This is me setting myself up right here. This is my ritual. I'm about to kill it.
This is when you put that picture on the Telegram with the scope.
Right there, man. This is where I'm adjusting my scale, right? My scope. Okay, I see. I see, man. That's frog straight. Beautiful stuff. My goodness.
Pain.
Pain. A session of pain right now.
So you think you can trade with the TDI only? Just looking at the TDI?
Yep. I can't do it.
Like those drills Steve was doing?
This is the shoulders. So I mastered this, that. So even if you can blind me by a chart, I still have other senses. You just wait. GSEC and USDSEC is the same thing, same type of movement. The way he went up here, went down, went up here, coming down. It's the same thing on the USDSEC. Same thing. Went up here, came down, going up there, making that 15 minutes, crash down. So people want to now draw, this is an information coming. No, man, you are late to the party. This is, people focus on informations a lot, man. Informations don't work that much on exotics, unless you catch the really good one. But it's not an always information, W formation. Doesn't work like that.
Like the TDI, look at the information there.
Exactly. Look at him just, you see, if I entered here, I'm going to show you something quickly. If I entered here, I took hit. You see, I took hit, but I was not stopped out. My 10 pips is still locked in.
But the spread might have got you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
When you trade with a small account as this, man, you don't allow yourself to take that hit too early.
GSEC, ESEC 170. Stuck. Ooh, 3.
Bro,
I saw 3 on GSEC.
3
Yeah.
from 17, 117.
Yeah. It's 3 something. But quick.
Oh, I thought you were saying like 3 pips.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
300. Mm.
Hmm. Now, if we are to enter here, this bar is too big.
Yeah.
If you enter here, your stop loss is too far, man.
Mm-hmm.
Will get triggered. This is Leo's meals, man. Leo's supposed to easily kill this one.
He's not online at all?
At all, man.
What
This
the-
is his shit. It's his. Missing money like this is not good, man. It's not good. This is a beautiful chart, man. Beautiful chart. Every criterion, everything going according to the plan. Divergence. I don't know if you do. How safe am I right here? Can you see that?
No, I can't. It's got a glare. GSEC? Hold it right there. A little bit lower. Yeah. Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's on my other account. While we are watching this, because I'm sure this is the $50 account, right? So I cannot
Mhm.
take a risk with this one.
Gotcha.
On this one, you can easily take that hit.
The big one.
Yes, sir. You can absorb that spread, but that's how you need to enter this, man.
Gotcha.
Do you guys follow? Do you know how criteria is so important? Do you follow what I'm saying? Do you
Yes.
follow everything that's going on? From 170s, 200s, you saw 270s. He's now back to 160s. And he's now below the low of the day. That's good. That's damn good shit.
You went on ESEC, right?
Sir?
You went on ESEC or GSEC?
I hate that glare, man. It's the look at that's ESEC right there.
Yeah.
Focusing on one thing only, man. So This is for you, man. You need to understand that you need to master just trade. Don't let user and GBP, Swissy fool you. Focus
No,
on
no, no.
trade.
Yeah, we were just talking about GSEC. That's why I had them two only.
So you can have only the family. You understand? Don't
Mm-hmm.
focus too much on other desires. If you love the SEC and they perform good for you, focus on that only, man. Focus on this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I want to see on your chart the next time. I don't want any bullshit. That's what I want on your screen. Below right there. I want you to only focus on GSEC, ESEC, and USEC and find as many flashcards of this as possible.
Okay.
Only, man. If you are to talk about anything on the group, if I'm late, I want you to give an analysis on the SEC pairs. Don't jump to other pairs, only this. Because only this will get you paid. Only this will get you by. You will master the pairs. You will master the spread. You will know the normal, when it's normal, how is it, how does it look like, and when it transforms to bigger spread. You will know that. You understand? So practice that, man. Focus on these three, you will get your cash. If you love the ZARs, only focus on user
I
and
mean, I don't fall in love with nobody. You know?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm speaking on behalf of everyone as well, man. Jay,
Mm-hmm.
if you love ZAR, man, we talked about this 3 months back, and I'm still repeating. If you love ZAR, focus on ZAR. I traded this one because this is what I focused on. It's what I saw. It's what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not mind losing on one thing that I saw that had the criteria of the divergences and all those things I talked about. I'd rather lose on this criteria than be confused on a bunch of things I don't even understand.
Yeah, like I told you yesterday, if I go back and forth, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, man. It's game over for you.
Mm-hmm.
140s, 130s. How nice is that, man? So even if he can go up, but he's now on 130s from 270s, that's great stuff. I'm going to hold.
120.
I'm going to hold. Most times he loves to do this big bar and then just swallows it whole and continues.
Jerry, how the numbers? How the books looking? Jerry's like, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady's like, how much did you get right there? He's man, a couple of million, 100 million.
100 million. Oh my God. Look at that. 150s. Kissing the death. Do you see the death right there sneaking by? That death is sneaking, man. It's a sneaky death. It's slow and painful. He kisses that death, and then over here, the blood comes to the mustard, and blood crosses with the mustard. It's game over, man.
Mm-hmm.
I talk a lot about this. It's game over. Game over, man. So I'm still not, he's not where my entry is. It's giving us a second shot.
Yeah,
Or it's giving you a second shot at entry.
he's gonna grab a little bit more before he goes.
Yes, sir. So the best thing you can do for yourself, man, wait until this and the mustard cross. Just look at what GSEC is doing. Look at GSEC. Oh, the depth is below. So that can actually come. That is super possible. But he must, for me to see this, he must make a doji. Martin, do not strike it. Don't do that. Hey, this trigger horny dude. This dude is horny as fuck, man. You don't do that, man.
Martin.
Watch, just watch, watch. Don't strike nothing. You're not joking. I know you're not joking, man. You're saying, no, sir, I'm joking. I know you're not, man. Don't think I don't know you. He's right where I'm at right now. You strike it here, he goes up, you lose, then what? You learn nothing, man.
Right.
Wait. Learn to watch. Learn to understand what's going on. This is not by any means a setup for you to just trade. The blood is in, it's a different ball game now. Even me, myself, I'm scared right now. So don't do that, man. If he breaks above here, I'm out. He must not come back to this zone. He must not break that railroad track, because this bar is an indication of get the hell out of here. So if it closes like this, man, I'm taking it out. I will post it in the group.
Fucking shit.
Man.
It's okay. We already know what's going on. I mean, I'm not jumping in.
Wait, man.
No, I'm not jumping in at all.
Yes, sir.
I'm watching.
Look at what the hell is this?
Mm.
What the hell is that? Garbage. So ESEC, GSEC, man, something crazy is about to happen. On the SEC families, something I'm seeing danger coming for the buyers, man. So I will make my entry here also. Not here, but I will wait. I'll wait and see what they do. This big bar, when he goes up and makes this big bar, normally he doesn't deserve to go up. He knows he doesn't need to do that, because this bar represents people who bought all this being hit. So if he goes back up there, my mind will tell me that this is not a good setup. This means I am wrong. If he goes back up there, I'm wrong.
You should have shifted already.
Exactly. So I need to see what this bar does, what the next candle does, because I'm still blue. I'll see. Look at, this is what's supposed to happen on ESEC. It's supposed to pull it back down and just crash.
See the GSEC 3 something? It was at 312 GSEC.
Yes, 319. I see that.
Yeah.
See that. Fantastic to see. Let's look at the spread here.
This motherfuckers. When you actually look at the spread and see and know what they're doing.
Bro,
Wow.
bro.
Yeah.
Sit there in awe, like, I can't believe these guys. You see them, man. You see them. I see them. You see them. We all see them. When you know the spread, 120. Look at them.
I saw ESEC go up to 2 something. Look, 220.
This is what I want him to do. He must pull it back down.
130.
He must never reach this area, man. Never. Since you know that he ran away with the money right here, he must not come back up there, man. He comes back up there, I panic. When I take myself off. These motherfuckers, man. Watching this, man, look at them. People who had hope that this thing will continue to go up, like, honey, no, this thing will continue, it will come. This is just a bounce, honey, wait. Oh my God, man.
Who's the mother? USEC?
No, GSEC.
GSEC? Okay.
So GSEC runs the show here.
Because London time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's going to flank everybody, man.
Is Mason ever going to join us on the Zoom? Do you think?
I did not catch that, man.
You think Mason's going to join us on the Zooms?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's gonna come and join us. Whew. I talked to him. He needs to come and join. He's just like Jay. These guys are too covert. I don't know why. They don't want to show their faces. They don't want to talk. Mason is worse. Doesn't want to talk. No voice notes. Don't know what's wrong with this guy.
Man. You have to enjoy life, man.
Look at that.
He jumped.
What the hell? Dude, that's my panic mode right
there. Wait a minute. Why is your... Oh, okay.
Why is my what?
No. The colors are fucking me up.
Look at the spread. Look at the spread. Look at the ask and bid. People are being slaughtered, man. After here, he must just down or up. Let me protect. God damn. Look at these motherfuckers, man. These guys are vicious. This is vicious shit. Christ, man. Shit. 405.
Wow. Shift.
He must shift away from this area right here. He must get away from this one to show a legitimate shift. You see the blood and the mustard coming together right there? He must just, he does that, it's game over, man.
130.
Okay, I place my stop loss on top. These motherfuckers, man.
110.
110. 110. From 270, bro. Don't forget 270. 270 is the highlight right now. Martin is going like, fuck, he's like, I'm busy my shit. Dude, don't do that, man. Relax. It's gonna happen. Relax.
Oh, this is study time. This is when you're supposed to...
Pure study stuff, man.
Observe. Look at that. G6 going from 3 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to 1.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. To understand this, it's amazing. You'll never get tired of this stuff. Ever. Okay, now shift then. Shift before the webinar is over. God damn. Come on.
The hell Martin talking about?
Martin, man. This dude.
He's like, you know what I look like. Uh-huh.
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
My mouse is trying to get away from me. Come here, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. He said 150s. He's not on the twos. Doesn't want to touch two. Why is he not wanting to touch two? Tells you something. Crush it already, man. I panic now. You see how super scared I get, man? That's the real shit, man.
Yeah. Well,
that's the real trading.
You got it, man.
You know everything, you understand everything, but the time things happen, come on, man. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I know he's under that line right there. So he must close below it for me to even consider holding this guy. On this $50 account, we will all trade together on it. So that's why I'm not trading on it. I want us to say, when I'm in here, all of us should say, okay, Lesh, I'm in right there. So we're gonna wait. Yes, sir. Do your shit, come on. What is USEC doing? Same thing. What is GSEC doing?
Spikes.
Keep quiet and enjoy this. This is beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful. Now you take your ass out. I'm out now. I'm getting out. Are you guys telling me that these bars, they won't make your life? These bars? I don't know if it's visible or not, but man, I'm done teaching, man. I'm done. I'll just post this on the group. What happens on GSEC? Same thing. USD SEC? Same thing. The family is moving the same way. The money talks its own language, man. You don't have to talk when things do this stuff. You don't have to talk. It's beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful. People are crying right now. Crying, man. That right there, it's people crying.
I was laughing, man. I was laughing. I was making coffee in the kitchen, and I tried to get on the Zoom via my phone, and you saw COVID-19
Who the
direct.
hell was that, man? Oh, it was you.
Yeah, it was me. And then I heard you say, "Who the fuck is this?"
Don't want no random people here, man. I need to know who the hell getting our private army, man.
Yeah, no, that was my phone, man. I'm right now. I'm going through my laptop.
Dude, look at these bars, man. Look at this.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
game
yeah.
over for me, man.
Nice. Very nice.
Just like that, 1300.
Mm.
1300, man. There's nothing else to teach you guys. I'm done.
And that was light.
Straight. There's
You
nothing
went.
else to say. Nothing else to say, man. Nothing. I got nothing. Price now puncturing the 50 levels on the RSI. He is now negative. Look at
Mhm.
this. Look at this guy just pumping it down, man. Man, what do you think those two bars did to people who bought this?
Hedge fund.
People are panicking as fuck, man. We are done. No need to be greedy. Get out. I'm out now.
Very nice.
This is beautiful stuff, man. If people don't enjoy this, I got nothing else to say, man.
That
Nothing.
was 300 pips.
That's like 300 pips. It took myself out. 300 pips. Yep.
Oh, my bad. There's no video. Hold on.
No problem, man. No problem. You are basking in a trade being successful, man.
From start to finish.
Jesus Christ, man. Look at that. You have the frog inside it. You have all these other things, divergence inside it. I mean, man, there's nothing else to say, man.
The only thing you said that didn't check on this was what was it? The stop.
The stop. What stop?
You said the
Stop loss.
box. Hmm?
You're saying you talk about the stop loss. Or
The
what?
stop box. You said there was one criteria that was missing.
It was the blocks only.
Yeah.
Only the blocks was missing, but everything else, man, it matched. No, man. Thank you, Martin, man. Good stuff, man. As long as you are seeing this, this is the only thing I want you to see. I want you to see this. I want you to study this. You know, there's no way you're going to make money if you do not understand this in hindsight. This is hindsight trading. Before you start to trade it in foresight, like Steve says, man, understand it in hindsight. Understand the behind the screen. Understand everything that's going on. Like when the spread opens and you know what's going on behind the scenes. Before you can make any money, understand that. That's what I'm trying to make you guys understand. If you can understand that, this guy opening the spread, hearing Big L saying, look at these motherfuckers. That's what you want. You want to actually be able to see them, to say something like, look at what these guys are doing. If you can get to that stage of look at what these guys are doing, look at what they're doing with the money, look at how they are spreading, look at that big bar coming down, how many people are trapped right now. Look at, if you can say that, only then you can make the money, man. The money is no longer exciting. What's exciting is to talk about the charts, is to understand what's going on. That's the exciting part.
Now ask Martin what pairs are he looking at? What are his pairs? What are your pairs, Martin?
Yes, sir. Please tell us. Please tell us, man.
SEK family.
So I'm not gonna be seeing you posting a chart on GU, right? Since you are on the SEC family, I do not want to see any GU or EU or look at user, right? Because then you're gonna have a big problem. I'm telling you, man.
He's gonna open a spread on your ass.
Straight. Look at this. Look at these big balls, man. Understand when you used to trade, and whenever you trade, this guy moves like this. Have you ever been trapped with these bars before, man? Big L, have you ever been trapped with these bars before?
Not me, but I've seen people, yeah.
Look at that, 110, 120, from 270, man. 270. He's back to the ones. The numbers don't lie, man. Numbers, man, this is a numbers game, man. Money and the numbers, nothing else. You sit back and you drink your fucking cola and you relax. I have nothing else to say, man. Nothing.
COVID-19 director.
Straight up.
He
The
said,
other one, this COVID-19, whoever's gonna come up with some alias, man, I won't let them in. I don't know what type of spies they are. Maybe it won't be you. It will be something else, someone else from the group. So I don't even know if they will reach this one because they now hit 1, 2. You need to go to the third one and crush it.
that'll be the full range.
Yes, sir. So if you had 2 positions, I want us to practice with 2 positions when we trade live, all of us, with a small account. We open 2 0.1s or 2 0.2s. One should always hit 300 pips. This 300 pips here, it should always hit it, man. Stick to the criteria, no matter what. So if 2 positions, we take it 2 0.1s, another, the first one hits 300 pips all the time. The other one you leave. That's where the money, that's how I make extra cash. But I always make sure that you make extra cash and not lose and not risking what you're trying to make double or triple or quadruple or whatever, man. So if you always put on 2 positions on a beautiful pattern, you know that the other one is more likely to give you 3 times the original, the first TP. It will give you more than double or more than triple. I've made more money that way. Opening 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 positions and then leaving 5 to go and hit the 300 pips and then leaving some for whatever. That's where the greedy bastard comes in. Because most times those greedy bastards, they just crash.
Yeah.
So we need to do that live. I want us to do that live, all of us. I want us to say, okay, man, Big L, do you know this trade? You remember it? The 30th of October, do you remember that? I want you to say, dude, I understand. When I say, dude, give me the roadmap on how to attack the enemy for the morning. You should give me those things. So that when you enter, continue?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm saying I want you to give me the schematics for the day when this trade comes again. You always need to have the map, always.
Right, and that's what I was trying to say right now. I'm gonna take a picture for the flashcard.
No problem.
I was waiting for that 3-pack from you. We'll talk later.
No problem.
The 3-pack. Oh, shit.
I only saw Jay once on video. Once. Do you know this guy's face, man?
No, never seen his face.
You ever seen him? You never seen his face. These dudes are covert as fuck.
But why, man? Why? What
Dude.
they were MI8? What was
CIA, like, who are you, man? You do some heinous
a
crime.
market maker? He's a market maker.
Done. What is you not doing?
You said we're done?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. There's nothing else we can do now. We are done. Trade is done. The week is done.
Okay.
So we will see what you guys do on the weekends.
Yes, big time. Okay. We'll talk later.
All right, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you too. Thank you, sir.
Bye, everybody.